Hi, everyone, and welcome to Manpower Canada's Facebook Live event. My name is Amalia Alamissis, and I'm the MyPath Program Lead for Canada. And today I'm here to share an opportunity to interested job seekers who are looking to get ahead in their career and explore a rewarding career pathway as a CNC machinist in advanced manufacturing. Joining me is Rod Jones, Director of the Work Based Learning Consortium, the WBLC, who will tell us about a unique higher training and certification program that identifies candidates with the right attitude, aptitude, motivation, and transferable skills to start a career as a CNC machinist. In this unique program offering, there is an interest to introduce more women to this in-demand pathway. We've invited Rebecca Chenier to share her inspiring story of how she was introduced.
We lost Amelia.
If you're watching this event live, give us a like so we know you are here with us. And if you have questions, please type them into the chat below. And of course, if you know of someone that would be interested in this career opportunity, share our event with your network. Rod, Manpower has been in partnership with the WBLC for 6 years. And in this time, we have hired and placed nearly 600 trainees into WBLC programs, supported by government funding and industry advocates. Your program addresses workforce challenges clients are facing today, driven by a skill shortage due to an aging workforce and the speed of technology advancements in today's manufacturing environment. WBLC offers a unique opportunity to upskill candidates with the right attitude and aptitude to start a rewarding career in an in-demand pathway quickly and expertly, all while getting paid to learn and grow. Rod, can you tell us more about the current CNC Machinist Level 1 program and why advanced manufacturing is an exciting industry to enter?
Well, thanks, Amelia, for organizing this. Yes, despite the widespread news that manufacturing is declining, there are parts of manufacturing, the advanced manufacturing sector, where they use high technology, computer-based learning, computer-based machines. So CNC, of course, is computer numerically controlled machines. So that sector, advanced manufacturing, is looking to hire. It's growing. It's internationally competitive. And we're finding that companies many of them are busier today than they've ever been before. So, but they've got skill shortages. So we've worked with many of those manufacturers to try to help them get the skilled people they need by hiring first and then training them for those good jobs that pay well and offer a great career path as they move ahead. And we know that trainees, despite the fact that they may not have a lot of experience in that field, if they've got, as you said, the right aptitudes and attitudes for this kind of work, they can succeed and learn the skills and have a very good job. And Rebecca's going to tell us more about that later on, I'm sure. We know that those who join the program are highly likely to be successful and to carry on with that job. Our rate is about 92% success in the overall program. So people who choose to join it and are selected for it can be very confident this can be the start of not only a good job, but a good career.
Well, thank you, Rod. Definitely, we've seen a lot of success in the 6 years we've been partnered in the program. And definitely, this is an opportunity for someone out there that might be interested in, exploring a new career path for an in-demand role. And I know there's a lot of questions. A lot of people are wondering how these opportunities exist, even during the disruption we're facing due to COVID and the effects of the pandemic. Manufacturing is definitely central to our economy. And yes, our clients are facing challenges, but CNC machinist roles cross many industries and sectors. For example, medical, electrical, aerospace, oil and gas, nuclear. It's quite diverse role in many sectors. Although we've experienced a workforce shift, manufacturing is still a constant, and coupled with the ongoing market challenge of an aging workforce and the general skill shortage to available positions, there are many opportunities available. This is the time, for those of you joining us, this is the time to give yourself the right skills and knowledge to keep you relevant and attractive to employers. Rod, what are the benefits of considering a career as a CNC machinist, and why are you promoting this opportunity to women?
Our response to our work is really in response to the demand that advanced manufacturing employers can't otherwise meet. There are just not enough skilled CNC machinists out there, either in the current workforce or in the labor market. That's folks that are unemployed, and there's simply not enough coming through the current educational and training platforms or systems that are out there as well. So there's an ongoing shortage in that respect that advanced manufacturing employers just can't meet. So our approach was to work with them to say, well, if you can't find them experience, let's hire them and train them on the shop floor, which is the best place to learn, and have the capable people, and at the same time give those folks who don't have skills that they're bringing to the job market to acquire skills that are in demand. I mean, these are very good jobs, and again, I think Rebecca will tell us more about this in a few minutes, but people can earn a very good living wage. Our trainees are starting around $22 an hour, which is a good starting wage for many people. And skilled CNC machinists with some experience under their belt can be earning easily $30, $35 an hour. And it's an opportunity to build from that position to grow to other positions. So people can move to be not just experienced CNC machinists, but they can move on to programming, they can move on to design, they can move on to the quality areas, they can move to project leads, supervision. There's just lots of pathways for people to go. And companies are very accustomed to doing that kind of thing. They will find the ones that have the motivation and have the interest, are willing to learn, and they'll give them those opportunities because it continues to be a growing environment in that sense. So one of the specific things that we're trying to do in this program, of course, is to tap into a part of the folks out there who we don't employ very much in manufacturing, and that's women. In fact, I think in many cases, women can do this kind of a job better than men. In some cases, they often have a care, a sense of precision, a sense of interest and motivation that actually can make them really attractive employees. It's not typically what we see. There's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe 10% of women in those jobs today, but there's no reason whatsoever that this cannot be a good job for both women and men. And so we're trying to encourage women to join this skilled careers or skilled trades career opportunity and do very well at it. And employers, I can tell you for sure, employers, when I say to them, we're looking to hire women into this program, they go, great, we're all for it. We're supportive of that, and we'd love to have more women in the workforce. There are no barriers whatsoever to this happening that we can't work at and overcome in a realistic and meaningful way.
Thanks, Rod. So we're here to let everyone know that if they have the capabilities, skills, and motivation to pursue a career as a CNC machinist, they are welcome and will be supported in their career journey. And this program offers the chance for women and men to differentiate themselves and stand above the competition. So Rod, if someone is interested in exploring this opportunity to become a CNC machinist, can you tell us what is a CNC machinist? And also, what questions can they ask themselves about whether or not this is a good fit for them?
Yep, sure. So CNC machining is it's the manufacturing process. And as you said earlier, it's probably the most widespread position in advanced manufacturing that we can find. I don't have at my fingertips the numbers, but there are truly hundreds of thousands of CNC machines in companies right across Canada, and the number of CNC machinists is quite significant. As I said, it's the largest position in the advanced manufacturing sector. So it's the job is really learning how to set up and operate CNC machines to produce parts. CNC machining is producing a precision part by the removal of metal through various types of CNC machines, whether those are mills or lathes, or can be electrical discharge machines. It can be boring machine, all kinds of them. But basically, shaping parts by removing metal. And despite the fact that we've got 3D manufacturing, additive manufacturing processes coming into play, I can tell you for sure that the metal removal process, for all kinds of reasons, is going to continue to be the dominant manufacturing method in advanced manufacturing for many years to come. So it's a job that if you like being on your feet, if you like using your head to figure out problems and challenges, if you like using computers, if you like working with your hands, doing some mechanical things, if you like working independently, but also as part of a team, this can be a job that can be a very good job for you. I mean, clearly people have to be prepared for the working environment that you've got. But honestly, most manufacturing environments these days are very clean, very neat, very tidy. They are not the black holes that sometimes people think they are. Yep, there's cutting fluids around and there's chips around and so on, but most manufacturing environments are actually really neat and tidy these days. And many of them, not all of them, many of them are air conditioned, but they're good working environments, generally speaking. But you do have to be prepared for working shifts. That's often a reality of the world. Shifts often start early in the morning, but they are good jobs in that sense. So it's not a job that requires heavy lifting. Like you've got to lift heavy work pieces, which may be the case in some operations. There's cranes and lifts and tow motors and all kinds of things to do that sort of thing. So it's not a job that requires you to have an immense amount of strength at all. So but you are busy and you're active all day. So if you like that kind of a work environment, I talked to a young lady the other day who started off by saying, here's the kind of job that I want. I want to be thinking, I want to be doing, I want to be busy, I want to be active. And I said, well, you know what? This could be a very good job for you. So it's that's the kind of work environment that it is, but it's there's a great feeling of satisfaction. And I think, again, Rebecca will speak to this later. When you've produced a part that's a complex part, made sure that the machine is set up properly, the program is loaded, tools are loaded, and the job runs well, and you produce a part according to spec, that can give you a great deal of satisfaction because it's not easy. But once you learn the ropes, it can be very satisfying to do that kind of work.
Well, it sounds like a very exciting career pathway. And today we've invited Rebecca Chenier, who does this every day. And Rebecca, you have a real inspiring story of how you got your start as a machinist and started your career in advanced manufacturing. And you're also a dedicated advocate for women in trades. And so I thank you very much for taking the time to share your success with us. Where were you in your career journey, and what opportunity were you presented with that changed your focus and led you to where you are today?
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. And I was at a point in my life where I was I would call it starting over. I was waitressing, which I did thoroughly enjoy, but it feels like there's an expiration date on that. And having young kids, I also wanted a career that kind of more fit that schedule. And also provided benefits and things like that. So I was in the mindset of I wanted a career, and I stumbled across a little flyer that said there was a a free program, a pre-apprenticeship program for millwright actually, but from millwright you can go into machinist as well. So I stumbled across this flyer, and I ended up calling and looking into it, and that was kind of the beginning of the end of my journey. So from there, I did a little pre-apprenticeship program, and then I started working full-time and doing my education on the side. So it's a little bit of a different entranceway. But what I really appreciate about that program and this program that's being provided is that I didn't have any experience in the trades. Like I said, I was waitressing, and here I am 5 years down the road, and I'm fully qualified in my job. I enjoy what I do, and I feel like that I really have gained this whole new skill set that I didn't even really know existed. So it's pretty cool.
Well, that's wonderful, Rebecca. And can you tell the individuals that have tuned in today, what do you like specifically about your job? And what does your work and responsibilities look like in a typical day on the shop floor?
Well, Rod really touched on a lot of this, but actually the parts of the job that I do enjoy is that I'm busy all day. The day goes by quickly. I get a blueprint. I start off by just analyzing the information I have in front of me, and then from there I select my tooling, I set up the job, you get the program tuned in if there is one, or you write one if there isn't one. It just keeps you busy and thinking, a lot of problem solving. And there is, like Rod said, a huge amount of satisfaction from that. So I had like a job this week that had a very specific deadline. It got missed, it got brought to me. It's like, I need this in an hour. So you have to find the way to machine that not only well, but super efficiently. So I really enjoy that problem solving aspect, and just constantly having new challenges.
Well, it looks like you're driven by that, the ability to problem solve and be thinking while you're working, which is really important to you in this role. Overall, what benefits are you realizing from pursuing this career path in your personal life?
There's literally so many benefits. I could go on about this one for a while, but when I started, I also just feel like the benefit of the empowerment that comes with, like, now I am financially independent. I've been able to purchase a home. I've been able to provide for my kids. They have benefits from working full time. I just feel like it's given me so much in that regard. And then also, it's just provided me with stability. And I think that's really important. And also, it's something that I'm proud of and, like, I'm excited to do, right? So I'm very excited. Like, people are like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm like, I love to tell them I'm a machinist and this is what I do. And it's just, it's been a really great opportunity.
And you've really had an opportunity to grow in your career from the time you started, and you really take an interest in your education. And how is your do you get that support from your employer in pursuing that additional education?
Yeah, so the program that I took initially, they were really huge in offering supports to get you started. And then from there, my employer, I definitely feel like it's once you prove yourself. So once they've established, they're like, wow, this is a person that we want around. She really cares. She's driven. She has good work ethic. Then from there, it's a little easier to take on. They're more happy to support you because they want you to be there. You show up and you get the job done, right? So, but yeah, there's been a lot of support from the program that I initially took and from my employer as well to kind of help me go along in my path.
That's great. So machinist roles are not traditional roles women connect to typically, and that's why we're here today. If you had the opportunity, what would you say to other women considering a career in advanced manufacturing?
I would say most importantly that if it sparks any amount of curiosity in you, to explore that. Because passion is, like, people can, like, sense it from you, and they want that. They want somebody who's going to show up to work and be excited to be there and really want to learn and grow as a person and grow their career. So if it intrigues you and sparks your curiosity, definitely just take the the leap and explore that. I don't think that you'll regret it at all.
So what we've learned is women traditionally do not identify with careers in the manufacturing space, but we're here to tell you workplaces are changing. Employers want to take advantage of women's untapped potential and transform their workplaces to be more diverse and inclusive. And environments are changing. CNC machining is becoming more technologically advanced, and employers and the economy will benefit as we break down stereotypes as more and more women explore opportunities in advanced manufacturing to find a rewarding career. So now that you've heard about the role, the link to apply is pinned to the comment section below. If you are considering and applying, I should let you know that the WBLC CNC Machinist program is a government-funded program, and to qualify to the program, you must be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. And just so that you're all aware, these programs are currently running, or the employers participating are currently located in the Greater Toronto Area, in Brampton, Vaughan, Woodbridge, Concord, North York, and Scarborough. So if you're looking for work in these areas, and if you have any interest in exploring this opportunity further, please link to the link in our comment section and be taken to how to apply and learn more about the program. So thank you, Rob and Rebecca, for taking the time to join us today and help promote CNC machining as a rewarding career pathway. And thank you to all of you joining us. If there is a question we haven't answered yet on today's event, we'll connect with you to get the information you need. And I encourage you to let your friends and families know about the opportunity if you think that they could benefit from this free. And that's what's really great about this program. It's a free higher learning and certification program. So share this event and the application link and introduce them to us. Again, this program is available to all qualified applicants, not just women, interested in working in the Greater Toronto Area. And our focus on women today is just one way we're supporting diversity in the workplaces of the future. So it's great to spend time with all of you. Have a great day.